All right. Good evening, folks. Good to see you guys once again. We have dusted off our SimRail game, SimRail installation, SimRail experience, and we'll be giving it a go yet again. As you can see by the title, I'm hoping for good things, but oh god, the Bill. Listen, Soren, good to see you, my man. It's been a while. Carden and Bill, you guys are very welcome. Good to see you as well. I have just been sorting out my things and I realized a microphone is with you guys. So I needed to add my trusty headset mic. So yeah. No, I understand. It is what it is, and I'm coming into this, you know. Listen, we know what it is. We know what it is, right? Like you said, it's what it is. We're not exaggerating. We're not just hating. We're calling it out for what it is. They said there's a vegetation change. I haven't read exactly where and how the vegetation has changed, but we're gonna go back into it, see what the vibe is like, see what the feel is like. I'm not gonna be looking at every like blade of grass and expecting to know. No. I'm just gonna drive and just the feeling, the vibe, you know, see how it feels and go from there. I didn't know there was all of these options as a dispatcher. I didn't know. This is good to see. I don't know when they brought this in. Maybe it's always been here and I've just never noticed it. But this is interesting. It'll be helpful during the online sessions where we dispatch, if that will happen. Disable vigilance system off. Oh my god, you can disable and enable safety systems by default. Hello, Dovetail. Please learn a thing or two. Amazing, good to see. Automate radio channels. Yeah, no, off. We'll change them manually. We'll try and pay attention to the signs. Automatic end of train sign. Yeah. Smooth brakes controls. I don't really know what that means. Right, suspension deflection factor. So we know that the suspension as it has been implemented is wild. But I'm going to leave it as it is. And then when I see how bad it is, I'll take it down to 50%, I think. And then we go from there. Interface. Everything displayed. Users mini profile ASR. Thank you very much for the prime, my man. 16 months.
This stream is sponsored by Simcoe PR and Marketing Department.
It is not.
Any disappointment will be undisappointed. Your streaming of SimRail, the railway simulator, has been taken into account.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. And thank you for 16 months, which is insane. Hello, Lasagna. Hello, my bot. Good to see you guys. Ask me anything about American light rail. No. It's you ask me anything. To test them, take an EP08 on the CMK. Wait, to test what? Oh, the suspension. I don't want to be influenced to take anything in particular for any reason. I'm just gonna have as much of a natural experience as I can. Do things as how I would normally do them, and then go based off that. CEO will not be happy as always. I am on the beta branch, Lasagna. Yes, I'm on this one. ASR, let me know that this one is fine to be on. So I'm just on next, as opposed to next_SP. You have been researching too much. That's good, Soren. Knowledge is power. Waiting for my 13 bugs to be approved in the forums. Talking about bugs, I'm very aware this is a beta. I'm expecting issues. So, you know, if we do bump into them, I'm not going to be completely turned off and disappointed. Obviously, we hope that there won't be many, but we shall see. We've got a bunch of services to choose from. It would be nice ASR, put forward a not a recommendation, like a feedback saying it would be cool to have a sorting by like when the they don't know how to word it, but basically when the service starts. So like sort by the service that have just started in the first in the first few options, and then at the end would be the services that are almost going to finish, if that makes sense. I do have a map open over on my streaming PC. You know what? We keep memeing on crack. Actually, no. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we keep memeing on Krakow. Let's start in Krakow. I'm gonna start in Krakow. Well, I don't know where the trains actually like. Where do they have to be before we can take them as services? I don't quite know. Okay. I do need to also zoom in, I think, a bit more. Go to wiki.simrail. I almost typed in... I did a dot and then I almost wrote dot. Hello, Hank. What are you doing? Let me guess. Making dinner. What are you? What's on the menu today? Tips and tricks. I'm very slow at typing. Bear with me. I only type with my forefingers and my middle finger. ASR, these are never reliable though. The spawn lists, they've always been disappointing. I'll be honest. Is this reliable? How do I know that? Well, I'm gonna test it. This is, you know, this is the testing of it. See, they said so. There's 132075 that they said spawns at 6, which is it's UTC +1, so it should be for my time 5. So unless somebody has just happened to take it, you know, 3 minutes later and it's still something. All right, INT9, you do make a good point. You do make a good point. All right. I'll try and get like the top, you know, the top options. Okay. Hello, Sammy. How you doing, mate? Els, how you doing, my bro? Why is your name always? Do you intentionally select your name as like a black to be in black font? Sick. Tortellini with leek hammer mushrooms. Nice. Nice. Black on black. Oh man, that used to be like every car I had in games growing up. Okay, so this is a fairly short run. What exactly is it? Okay, it's a passenger service, EU07. Just for like in terms of what we're dealing with the settings. So I'm playing at 4K. I'm gonna put the resolution to full. No upscaling. And everything maxed out. So if it looks crap, it is not on me. Okay, I need to get back into the I need to get back into my flow. So the brakes is 3 and 9 on the numpad. And 1 and 7. Or is it 2 and 8? No, 7 was... I don't remember, you know. I don't remember how to drive. Right. So locomotive brake 2 and 8. Okay, 3 and 9 pneumatic brake. And 6 to put it into drive. Okay. Wait, what about like acceleration? Okay, A and D. Okay. Right. Also, no, I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that. Okay. I think we're good. Here we go. First time driving since July. July 2025. Let's see how much I remember. I hope enough. Okay. Just testing it out. Just testing it out. Oh wait. I have to do it in first position first, right? And then go. Okay, so yeah, I still remember some things. I think I'm going to put my resolution back to half. I feel like the stuttering either... Well, I mean, it could be something else. I doubt it, though. I want to do something risky here. I'm going to quickly switch over to this screen and find myself. What train number am I again? 7327. Please don't show up. Okay. We good. We made it back. When's our next... I don't know when our next stop is. Okay, 12 kilometers. We are good for now. We are seeing some yellows though. Just checked into a hotel for the week. Nice one. Where you at if you don't mind sharing, Sammy? Black cars are boring, nah man. Well, it depends. Like, if it's just stock. If it's just stock and the whole car is just like you've done nothing to it, but it's just black, then yeah, I could see that. But if it's matte black and you've got some nice wheels on it, maybe depending on the car, it's lowered a little bit. You could be in for a good time. GCA garage is black. Yeah, bro, my garage was hard. I won't even lie. Never will see my GTA garage. Too cold. Everything there is cold. Time to don the corporate mask and act like the game's the game, Sammy. You want the first motorbike to be matte purple? You know what? Funnily enough, my first ped was matte black. It wasn't even like... It was a coincidence. It wasn't great. The speedometer didn't work. And it only had one mirror. It was a Vespa, so I think they... I don't know. Some of them come like that. Drive through the station without stopping. Minus 1,000 points. It said the next station was 12 kilometers away. Minus 1,000 points is crazy. I'm innocent. I hope I don't go mad at you because you suck. Shader cache. I don't think there's shader cache on here, is there? If there is, then fair enough. What do you mean I suck? I don't suck. Reading on the news that there's an axle missing in the train crash. Like they don't know where the axles are located. Like probably weren't flying somewhere, or it's just in the debris. Oh, Manchester. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I remember you saying now. What's the limit? It's 600 amps, isn't it? 600 amps and then 1200, I think. Thank you, ASR. Should be proud of me, man. I remember all of this. The bug still exists. What, the station one? I don't even remember that, bro. Hello, Nilvinus. Yes, sir, Lasagna. ASR. I don't know if it's per traction motor, but I just know that it's 600 amps and then 1200. Now, what are the keys for the shunt regulator? That's what I've forgotten. I think it's these. Yes. Look at me go, man. What a guy. You know? Oh, jeez, Rick. Every have been begging me to review them. They're really desperate to just change their image. But they're going to have to work a lot harder than one delivery to make up for previous L's. Is the camera still, like, messed up? Not messed up, but just overcomplicated. Oh, bro, no way they're still using basic NPCs. I don't know what the flashing is, by the way. There's no way they're still using just generic NPCs as drivers. That's so basic, man. This suspension movement isn't too bad. Like, I've barely even, like, noticed it. It's just been natural so far. Nice movement over the switches. Just remembered my push to talk button. I like it on here, ASR. This is more natural. What you showed us in that video was diabolical. Little light loco move. Cheeky. Alright, Sammy. Take care, my man. Hope it goes well. Do we gotta do, lad? You saw a radio popping up. What do you mean, Mabot? We really need a gradient indicators. Well, ASR, please tell your higher ups. We need a gradient indicator on the HUD. Maybe it can just be on the, you know, by the speedometer there, on the bottom, out of the way. Okay, my bot. Nice. This is the most activity a non-Polish server has seen in 3 years, I think. Yeah, Lasagna, good for you, mate, who's been playing for however long you've been playing. But me, who hasn't played since July last year, how's that going to help me? How's root knowledge that I don't have going to help me? Oh, I even forgot all of the little things in here. What do I usually do? I usually have the lights on, but dimmed, isn't it? Like nice little ambiance. Turn the light in as well. Thermostat. What's overall lighting? What does that mean? I think everything here is as it should be. Turn train heating on. We've got... I don't quite know how long till our next stop, but a little while. I thought this was only going to be like a 20-minute service, but I feel like it's going to be longer. We've already been on it for what feels like 10. I was 5 minutes delayed. The player maybe skip and stop on CMK and now the computer train ahead. Nice. Usual Pendo shenanigans. Yeah, sounds about right, man. Sounds about right. In terms of the shenanigans, maybe it's a blessing in disguise that Xbox haven't got crossplay with PC. Please switch on the leg warmer. I think... I don't know. I mean, I've got cabin heating, you know. Let's turn on some cabin heating. And as for the rest of the heating, it should all be on. Adjust forces to wheels pressure. I'm not quite sure what that is. What radio are we meant to be on? Radio 2. Okay, so that checks out. That's all good. There's something... visually, so I'm maxed out at 4K. Yeah, you've seen that. However, the best way I can explain the problem I'm having is I feel like things look cartoony. Like there's no 3D depth. If that makes sense. And it could just be the rain and sort of like the greyness causing it. I'd need to see how things look in, you know, good weather. Yeah. Best way I can describe it is cartoony. Oh, look how nice and bright this the light is. See, now I can see its purpose. Okay, so bro's letting me know there's a crossing there. It's like, yo, just so you know, might want to be easy here. I respect that. I really do. Take our power input way down. Might just let it coast for a while, actually. Seems like the rain has ceased. Unless it's very, very light, but it looks like it's completely stopped. Hey CP, how you doing? Coastal DGZ? I mean, we've only got 500 meters till we get here. Watch that Sunimiku, then you'll get warm. I'll leave that for I can't step on Carter's toes, you know. That's his content. I can't force him to share the the warmth that she brings. You know, I can't disrespect a man's, you know. I find it interesting that smaller bugs and things are often forwarded. Oh, we're stopping here. Oh, snap. Sorry, Nabil. Give me a second, boss. I think I'm going to need this right now. We are not activating the bot today to help us stop. Yeah? I don't need to do that. I know what I'm doing. And I do what I do very, very well, okay? We don't need any of that. We've left that in the past. That's toxic. That sort of behavior we've left behind in 2025. I mean, 2024 realistically. I remember when I did play this, that fateful day in July, you know, I remember playing it for about half an hour and then just getting sick of it instantly and then playing something else for the rest of the stream. Like, it was that bad of an experience. I find it interesting that smaller bugs and things are often forwarded, but then a misleading thing like this false advertising doesn't want to be forwarded. You do make a good point. Ultimately, I don't know, it could be the stereotypical, you know, money thing. It makes us money, so... Or it potentially makes us money, so we are very happy leaving it as it is. Do I need cab lights? I don't think I do need cab lights. I'm going to turn them off. I'll leave that for the night time. We'll leave the instrument lights on. Are we good to go? I'm waiting for like a whistle or something to let me know. Oh no. It's a red. Oh, there's a lot of... I was going to say there's a lot of business here. What am I talking about? There's a lot of traffic around here. Bit of lag. ASR, is there an equivalent of like the 8 camera from TSW where you can fly around freely? Night is very dark on the new... I mean, so it should be Mabot. That has been something that was my biggest... Man, one of my biggest compliments for the game, back when I used to play it often, was that it had one of the best night lighting I've seen in a game. And I used to love driving at night time because of that. Like, it felt so realistic and immersive. And a lot of the time I would drive at night, I would remove as many things as possible from the HUD so I could have that proper experience. And then comes the bug where the sun is always up. And they just left it like that for months and months and months and months. And I cannot imagine it was that hard to deal with, in all honesty. Get home safe, CP, my man. No way you saw the ASR. There's no... See, I'm biased. I'm biased. I can have my criticism about the game, but if somebody says something bad about it that's false, you know, and I know that it's false, then the only good I can do is jump in and say, hey, actually, it's not what you think. Why are you bastard? Why is he in front of me for? Who's letting him in front of me? It's a bot. Are you telling me that as a passenger train, I don't have priority over that BS? Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Are my doors open? I actually don't remember. I think they are. Ridiculous. It's darker than before right now. Oh no, perfect. Darker than before, really? Okay. I mean, I felt like it was perfect before, but I'm ready to see what it looks like. Hopefully they further worked on like the lighting and stuff like that and haven't made it worse. See, the thing is, when something's really good and you work on it, there's quite a higher chance that you end up making it worse than what it was. Bro, wait all that time for that stupid little loco to make that move. I could have just gone. Gonna delay me for what? Yes and no, as that's available if you have the developer mode enabled and only in single player. Sorry, what were we talking about for you to say that? What's that a response to? At least it's cooler to see than TSW's automatic, always the same dispatcher. I mean, yes, but I would still I would choose the dispatcher doing the correct thing over not. But yes, in reality, it would fluctuate. Oh, the 8-camera thing. Yeah, that's a shame. I can't imagine it being too hard to implement. I wish that we played that like closer to my local time, so I could see. I wanted to see the transition into nighttime, but that's okay. I can wait for that. It's not too big of an issue. If you turn off the light, you see nothing. As it should be, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And like, I don't mind. I was talking to Nabil about this last week, I think, on stream. I don't mind when games have nighttime be a little bit bright, just so you can see things around you. But I also don't have an issue with it being as it should be, as long as the lighting works as it should. There are a lot of instances in TSW, for example, where it doesn't. And it's like, okay, the night's very dark, which is great, but because the lighting, because the train lights aren't doing anything, I can't see anything anyway. So, lights on or off, it doesn't really make a difference. And that's where it sucks. That's where I would rather they brighten the night a little bit. New moon. Okay. Well, good to see like little details like that being taken into consideration. Okay, I'm in the 40s. I'm in the low 40s in FPS. Which is, I mean, drivable. I don't want to turn on DLSS, but if I do, how do things change? So DLSS and ultra quality has made 0 difference to our FPS. Okay. So if I just go to quality, we've lost some frames. Oh, hold on. Okay, we're up to 47, 48. Okay. If I go to balanced, it takes a while for it to kick in. We're still in the high 40s. And if we go to performance, which I will not do regardless of how it affects the game, still in the high 40s. So strange behavior there for sure. Not quite sure why It doesn't make a difference at all. Mirror's going to simplify the mirrors. That usually does the trick. Yeah, we're straight away at high 50s FPS. Just simplifying the mirrors. I don't know why the mirrors are so heavy on performance. Oh, we're back up to... Okay. You said in the low 40s for a second. Thought you meant age. No, not just yet. Not just yet. Please, give me some time. Yeah, we're at 60 FPS now. We're at 60 FPS. It does dip down very often. Low 50s. It's between 60 and low 50s. I'm CPU limited. Well, my GPU's at 98. Between 98 and 94%. And my CPU's at 18%. LOD switch distance to 50. Okay. We're back up. Okay, we're at 60. I mean, we're high 50s. Mid 50s. Low 50s. It hasn't really made a difference, to be honest. GPU at 99%. Okay, that was it for that run. Cool. That was definitely longer than 20 minutes. Yeah, 28 minutes. Okay. It didn't really seem to make too much of a difference. It helps a lot in some areas. Doesn't change much graphics. Okay. That's fine then. As long as it's going to be helpful in one way or another. What happened to websites having the side scroll bar? What happened? What happened to the side scroll bar? Why is that not a thing anymore? But it's the things, the information is cut out on the right hand side because I've got the window quite small. But I don't have an issue to. I don't have an option to see what's there unless I zoom out. Okay. Anyway. Okay, we got. Right, what time is it? 1:45. So we've got 2 hours and 15 minutes roughly. So unless we get hit with a reset. Oh my god, can you type in the bloody number please? Thank you. This should take us to the end. Well, I won't be doing a Pendolino today. Kijun. Is it Kijun? Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. However, there's a chance that I'll be playing this tomorrow, and perhaps I can go for one. I don't think I am going by like recent services, as in when they begin, but I also think that a Pendolino wouldn't be very engaging, especially for coming back to the game after not playing it for a while, to just sit there and watch the scenery go by, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea considering that's been my main like negative. But yeah. Right, 45022. There we are. Coming towards Katowice. That change alone gives me like 7 FPS more in wheat heavy areas. In wheat heavy areas, really? Changing the switch distance, LED switch distance. Right, so what else can I do? Let's try and figure out what have I got like unreasonably high? Like draw distance, right? But I think draw distance for me is important, I'm not gonna lie. Like I need to see that like it goes on and not like I don't know, like it just matters to me. Vegetation distance to 90%. Let's try that. The density, you mean? Oh, but no, I don't want to because I feel like that gives the foliage muscle, you know, which has been my main concern. Like that, so that could actually be. If you recommend it for performance, I would do it. But I would rather not. And there's not really any foliage here anyway. We're down to mid 30s, by the way. Okay, it's gone back up now, mid 40s. Ideally, I would want to hit 60 everywhere. Ideally. Now, if I just go to Ultra, has that just maxed everything out? That's just maxed everything out, hasn't it? Okay, so if I go to high, this should put this on half, and then leave everything else as it is. We're up to 55. That's given us 10 FPS. Between 55 and 60 is going. I'm happy to give this a go. Hello, Jackson. It's going well, thank you, my man. How are you? Draw distance 1.2 kilometers is rough. As in, it's crap. Max that out then. Some company, my bot. I don't trust some whatever you're trying to do. I don't trust it. Where are you? Is that you? I don't trust you. What are you up to? By the way, let me take charge here of the train. Put the brakes on 1 just to hold us. Right, thermostat on. What's a thermostat, by the way? Isn't it just a heating? Is this you, my boy? This is you, isn't it? Legs heating. Legs heating. Calm down here. Train heating. Cabin heating. We're on radio channel 2. We are good. Flip this. Okay, I'm happy with this performance. I want to get rid of that now so that I don't like think about it. I just go by feeling. Although I'm very sensitive to frame drops. Very, very sensitive. Cool. So anyway, for service, we are driving Intercity Express, if I believe, if I'm correct. Also, ASR, I wouldn't mind, you know, that. What was that website that I used? Oh, hello. Jesus Christ, you gave me a fright. What was that website that I used to use that used to show like the screens, like the inside screens? How have you? Wait, you brought this train in. What have you done here? Why am I so small, bro? I need to turn VSync on. Why does it default to off? Does it really hurt performance that much? Hey, winter clothing. Okay, I like that. I know it sounds so simple, but I like that. I can't get in. So far, so good, Jackson. Had some performance things that I had to tweak. Thank you, ASR. Other than that, though, pretty good. No! Oh, I thought you just disappeared. See you later, mate. Peace out. Safe trip. Roman held no train with a loco break. You're not wrong, you know. But no. No, I will not be doing that. This is Euro City. Thank you. I will have it. 57 seconds. Let's fly. SimRail. Where is it gone? Passenger. The operation of SimRail Passenger was severely disrupted. Shut up. I'm ECE, right? $45022. So view, open, pop up. Got 4 seconds. God damn it. I might need to hand it over to the bot when I set this up. INT9 45022. Yes. And now okay, it's not doing what I want it to do. I'll have to do window capture. Is that passenger or passenger?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new passengers who joined us. We remind you that this intercity is calling at Sosnowiec Grovny, Dąbrowa Górnicza, Zawiercie, Wojczowa Północ, Opoczno Południa, Warsaw Zachodnia, Central Warsaw, Warsaw Wschodnia, Działdowo, Iława Growna, Malbork, Szczew, Gdansk.
Oh, I can't hear it, you know.
Gdansk Wrzeszcz,
I can't hear it
Gdansk
because
Oliwa, Sopot, and Gdynia Growna, the last stop.
it's on your
Please
side.
note that you must have a valid transport ticket to travel on this train. If that's not the case,
I've turned it down a little bit. Is that okay? Sounds like me talking of turning beers. I can't even hear it. I trust that it's fine. If it's not, I will mute it and then you can just watch it instead. So let me know if you'd rather just have it muted.
For your convenience, we'd like to inform you that the catering service is available for the duration of our travel. On behalf of the entire BKP staff, we wish you a lovely journey. Thank you very much.
You're knowing solo. Oh, really? Probably for the better that I didn't see it. Right, I think I'm good to go. Our 60 FPS feels glorious, honestly. It really, really, I just love, like, smooth FPS, honestly. Makes noise but only weird words. Well, anyway, if you'd rather have me turn it off, please do let me know. Cool, is everything as I've left it? No. Well, actually, kind of. We're doing pretty well for time. Let's be wary of that. Continue it. SimRail passenger.fr lasagna. ASR put me onto it. He typed it in chat a little bit up above. It's a French website, but you can like change the language on it. It's a much better tool, in my opinion, and I think the opinion of many others, I don't think that was even for me, than the passenger announcements mod for Train Sim World. The one that comes with the Ebula and the Timson. Because there is actually a good one that came out during TSW5. It's very good, that one. But it seems like it's been low-key abandoned. I hope the author wasn't put off by the other one, because there is no competition. I mean, it's more for the passenger experience, Jackson, than anything. It's a bit more engaging, I think. I've had to turn the whole volume down, which means another lo-fi is barely audible, but I can make adjustments to that.
In a few minutes, our train will arrive at Sosnowiec Glauni. For your safety, please wait for the complete stop. Make sure there is a platform, and mind the gap between the train and the platform when getting off. Please ensure you don't forget any.
I like the graffiti there. I feel like the graffiti has been upgraded. Or there's more of it, or it's higher quality. Something's been done to it. Hey, Coppery, been a while. How you been, my man? How you doing? Is that a new display, ASR? Passenger information system. I don't think I've seen it before in the game. See if I can make it here in 40 seconds. That's good to hear. I'm doing well, thank you, my man. I'm doing well. How's life? How's life elsewhere? Wherever you've been, whatever you've been playing. Go for a SimRail TSW graffiti. Well, the TSW graffiti doesn't stand out as anything special. It just looks like generic. I feel like I'm in Stranger Things. Yeah, I've never seen this before. It's my first time. What was I gonna say? What question was I answering? Oh, the graffiti. From the little that I've seen of SimRail graffiti. God damn it, bastard. Do I like the new clouds? I can't really see them properly, I'm not gonna lie. They look a bit blurry. I've turned the settings down for the clouds a little bit. Shall I put them back up? New job since... Nice one. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations. I hope it's going well. Life is stressful. If life is stressful, my man, you're doing something. You're doing something. The problem is when life is just easy and smooth, then it means you're not doing anything. Honestly, like worthy of who you are and what you're called to do. When life is stressful, it means you're there's something that you're fighting, and something's fighting against you. There's value in that. Set clouds to matter. Are you sure, bro? Clouds on TSW are like a hitter. So I mean, hopefully here they're okay. Hasn't changed that much, if I'm being totally honest with you. Yeah, the graffiti here looks a lot natural, feels a lot natural. And it doesn't just say SimRail or Simco, you know? One of the things I hate is when games... The graffiti in games is just like the name of the developer or something like that. Like, it just breaks the third wall, fourth wall. Absolutely not. That is not something that I want to do. ASR, I can tell you that for certain. The chimney smoke is a little bit disappointing. Doesn't behave in a realistic manner. I'm just applying what I've recently been taught about German horns. You hold for 3 seconds. I'm not actually sure exactly what the railway rules here are with regards to sounding your horn, and if there's any pattern. Welcome back, Nabil. What was the previous message about? Yeah, I really like the graffiti actually in ASR, I'll be honest. I really like it. The more I see it, the more I'm liking it. It feels very natural. Very, very, very natural. See, these are the kind of things that stick out to me. Who plays a game and looks out for, you know, with the graffiti? But to be honest, like in London, for example, graffiti is a massive part of the railway, or it has been for as long as I've been alive. There's just so much of it that you'll see. So, like, for me personally, it's part of the immersion. And I'm pretty sure it's like that in other countries as well. I just do high plus low. Where's my low? Okay. Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. I reported the misleading content. Just the event are going to have to take it down. Hopefully they do without too much drama. I was wondering why it's not dark yet. It's 3 PM. Okay. Okay, interesting. So ASR said it's 3 PM. Corpory said it's 7 PM. I don't know why you guys mentioned the time. Was that a response to what Nabil said? Because I didn't see that message at all. That's quite odd. Did he say anything worth reporting back, ASR? Forgot to do the low high. $7 p.m. Okay. Just about a bug, okay. I mean, so far, aside from the minus 1,000 points earlier, I don't think I've encountered any. And we've been going at this for over an hour now.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a
Well,
few minutes, our train will arrive at
around there.
Agonisa. For your safety, please wait for the complete stop. Make sure there is a platform, and mind the gap between the train and the platform when getting off.
I look forward to driving this in
Please
the
ensure
dark,
you don't forget any personal
just to see what the
effects or
gauges look
location
like,
seat.
and just have like the mood, just the nighttime mood.
Agonisa station.
This one's tight, isn't it? Damn. Not much room for error. If you want to do like a properly smooth stop. The message I always sent was the Steam one. 2 p.m. I said 2 p.m. just now. Did I see the Steam one? Okay. No, I hadn't seen it. What I want to do actually. Oh, I'm not following myself. What train am I again? 45022. The Bill's been given this game much more of a chance than I have. Do I have to like slow down for the power to come back? Or will it eventually trigger? Because I've done this part. Throttle was completely off, wasn't it? Yeah. This doesn't come back. Train heating 2 off. No, this light is still red. Where's the... Where is that ASR? Oh, I have to do it again? No, nothing. Still nothing. That should be it. Still nothing, but there's no red lights. Where's the MCB? Where is it? You keep saying below the red light. I had the red light here. I've pressed this. I've pressed this. What red light are you referring to? This ASR is not a red light. Thank you, lasagna. Right, let's get my train heating back on. What else did I change? I don't think I changed anything else. That was it. That's going to have delayed us a little bit. You have to clear the other red light and train heating to close MCB. I did as you told me. When you told me. But anyway, it was a learning process. Now I know. Let's not do it again. Hopefully, yeah, I don't have a train directly behind me. We're good. I haven't held anyone out. Not in this game, ASR. No, this game tries a little bit harder. I just wish the devs continued with that. So with regards to trolls, the server isn't moderated. So if I report somebody on this server, does that mean that there won't be any consequences? I don't really think I need this, to be honest. This is there just in case. Jackson, are you still around? Okay. So if they decide to just hold me at a red signal just because, I can't do anything about that? The Vectron on this game would be very cool. It would be very cool. And it would be sensible. It would be a sensible addition. I'd love to compare it to the one in TSW as well. Hello, Siafi, how you doing? There's a Victron and Magina. I still don't know about that game, man. I keep saying like I might as well try it because it's free. I might as well try it, innit? It won't hurt. It won't hurt to give it a go. But I think it was I think Cora was saying earlier, like, sort of what's what's required of you. I think we were talking about Magina. Was it Magina in the bill that we were talking about? And it was just like they expect you to follow like the rules properly, and you have to at least know a little bit of Polish. Like all of these requirements. And it was just a little bit off-putting. Thank you. Yeah, it was just a little bit off-putting. Oh, is it TD2? Okay. They all just melt together in my head, to be honest. The only one that really stands out is SimRail. I will say, I am enjoying myself. I am having a good time. However, I won't. That's not going to be my ultimate, like, outlook on it, or review, or whatever you want to call it, feedback. Thank you very much, CP, for the 14 months.
Hello
legend.
again.
Hello again. Until I play this often and still enjoy it, because I haven't played it in 6 months. Haven't played it properly in closer to a year, I think. And so it's going to feel fresh naturally, which is going to feel good. So the real test will be when I'm playing it day after day after day for a week. Am I still going to feel that? Am I still going to feel what I'm feeling now? We shall see. And anyway, it won't be 5 days a week or 6 days a week. It will be like maybe 3 days TSW and 3 days SimRail, for example. Or if I'm playing Trace and Classic as well, which may make a return sooner than expected, then perhaps 2 days, 2 days, 2 days. And then that way it's going to remain fresh. I really hate these train driver models, I'll be honest. I think genuinely I would rather no model, no train driver model at all than what we have. The bill. I see you, boss man. That was risky. How to location train? What do you mean exactly, Safi? What are you trying to do? Good timing. I had a horn sign there anyway. No rules were broken. What's our delay saying? 4 minutes, okay. Yes, CP. Yes, sir. And that was the bill that just went the other way in the red train.
Now, the real burning question from the game of 567 in our community is, will there be multiplayer?
Of course, things have been going too well, haven't they?
This is the stream for it. This is the stream for it. Yes, INT9. Yeah. $12,482 kilometers is how much we've driven. So you know what? For every moment I criticized the game, it couldn't tell me anything. I put in mileage. Oh, does it say in the overlay? I can't even see it. It's so small, and I've got my window behind the map. We are currently approaching the first Waji. Our next stop is Zavierci. I'm loving the autumn colors, I'll be honest. I do like that, although it's winter. It'd be nice if we had like a winter environment. Frames are dropping. Oh, 60. Yeah, not at 60. It doesn't feel like 60. 45, 40. Okay, it dips down. Now it's saying mid 40s. That's what it felt like. It's going back up. Okay. Keep an eye on it. Say the word ASR. Next time, don't ask and don't say the word. Have a great rest of your day, Lasagna. It's been good seeing you, mate. There's a freight service currently waiting for us. One random blue wagon amongst the red. Service 6490 something something. Another freight service. It's not worth 40 euros, brother. I'm telling you, for it to be worth 40 euros, it has to take you from A to B, not just in the game. In real life, it has to transport you. 40 euro, bro, it's given the same energy as a $200 ATS trucks. There's not actually a need for them to be that expensive. Somebody's just thought to themselves, oh yeah, let me price this way. Could do with another coffee, and I've been super tired all day. I need to open my window as well. In English, but we don't have sharp and soft S's. An S is an S. We don't use other letters and make them funky and then say this one is an S. You know? An S is an S, man. S Club 7. Doesn't feel up to date, really. Interesting. Much better trains out there for less money. Fair enough, man. That's valid. Did this just change like last minute? Can't even blame anyone. It's the bot dispatcher. I'm pretty sure it was red, then went to green, then back to red.
So you safely please wait for the complete stop, make sure there is a platform, and mind the gap between the train and the platform when getting off. Please ensure you don't forget any personal effects or luggage in your seat.
No way I fried it.
In a few moments, the WFC station.
How do you slow down that much? Due here at 3:23. We're late. I really did like the display at the other station. I didn't even take note of what station it was. What was that? Was that arcing from the pantograph? You know what? I think the SimRail version of SimRail, sorry, the Roblox version of SimRail was better. But this is fine. Am I just that bad at rage baiting? No one bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. I do wish the wiper, the effect of the water with the wiper was better. It seems like something you would have expected them to have, you know, it's a little detail, but you'd have expected it to be better. We're getting overtaken by trains. What, Pendolinos? Shouldn't be overtaken by anything else. ASR, I've got the suspension shaking and all of that. I've got it 100%, bro. And it's very like tame, as in like in a good way. Like it's calm. You know, not over the top. There's no way what you sent me was 100%, bro. It had to be 450. What's our VMAX? Please tell me 160. 140. 140. Is this train not embarrassed? Is this train actually not embarrassed? What do you mean 140, bro? What turn bug? It was a Pendo first, now a train like you. If it's a train like me, Nabil, that's fine because this is an express service. Intercity Express. It's gonna be a long run. This one is a long run, over 2 hours. It should take us perfectly to the scheduled end of the stream. CD13 is 120. Yeah, but that's like old school. This is as well, I guess, to be fair, but you know, I want to be blasting down at full line speed. That's just me, mate. I hope we still get bugs on the windscreen. You know what I like about SimRail? And if it's happened, then I just haven't seen it yet, and I take it back. But when the game gets updated, old bugs don't come back. Things that were added that have nothing to do with the update don't get broken. And it's like, well, duh. But not every game can do that, apparently. Some games really struggle with that. And I'm happy that this one doesn't. CD163 is newer than the EP08. Oh! Huh. Well, in that case, mate, I don't really have anything to say. It looks cool anyway. It looks cool. And I will say, if I'm still enjoying the game like I am right now, I will buy it day one. Unless it doesn't have to be bought. You're not allowed to snitch, ASR, or have you assassinated. I've got Maduro and Speedal. Dragon 2 is also 120. What, even if it was like a light loco? If it's running as a light loco, it'd still be 120. That doesn't make sense. Well, it might do, I just don't understand why. You know what, the only thing I am disappointed about ASR is that we're in autumn in the game. The game is autumn. This is not winter. You know, look how much leaves the trees have. And I don't think these are evergreens. So it just feels like autumn. That's the only thing. I wish it felt a bit more wintry. I wish all of these trees were completely bare. Well, are you on the map, Nabil? Have you got the map open? Can you see anything that may be still coming and holding you back? And 2, is it a bot dispatcher or is it a human being? The black square's visual glitch has appeared 4 times and 3 times. As in, it appeared once and then reappeared 3 times? Honestly, if that's the only thing, I still stick to what I said. And I like how the wipers stop instantly. In TSW, you turn it off, it does like 3 more rounds and then goes off. Why? I mean, I guess if the real one does that, fair enough, but seems a bit dumb. Track workers not around a station or a building. Wow, that was refreshing. And I will also be more than happy to buy Vodge too. Thank you for the reliable website, ASR. I need to I need to favorite that. Could you please DM me it on Discord? That is literally the first ever time coming across a reliable website. God bless whoever made that. Yes, please. Slowly, slowly, the sun is starting to set. How dark is it going to be in an hour and a half? Remains to be seen. People drive like this sometimes, and if you do, cool. That's fine. But why are you a psycho? Why are you a psycho? How can you drive like this? Or there are people that drive on like the ceiling in TSW, like on the ceiling of the train. Completely missed that. Too busy not minding our business. Hour and a half. What time will it be in the game? Roughly just past 5 p.m. Where are we due to be around that time? Koritov. Okay. See how this works out. Nah, ASR, just give me the one you gave me today, bro, because that, like, that's all. I just need one that works. That's it. I don't need to overcomplicate it. This is all I've wanted my entire SimRail life. It's a reliable timetable thing. It's important to me that I take like the runs as early as possible. I think that's the same tism as why I play the journey mode. Yo. A sea of blue. It's just beautiful, isn't it? It's just beautiful. It's everything blue. My favorite, my new favorite color might be blue, I think. Probably should start closing some of these actually. Thank you. Oh, it was even higher. Oh, yes. Gorgeous. I'm at 50 FPS. What more can I do, ASR, just to push my frames up a little bit more? You said that you said 90% density, right? I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for that. Don't know how much of a difference it will make. None. Like literally none. Literally zero. It's still at exactly the same frame rate. As a matter of fact, it's even less. I'm going to turn it back up. $50 LOD. It changed back from when I set the thing to high. Okay. That feels smooth again. Well, it's low 50s. And I can live with it. I'm only rendering people 400 meters away. Like other drivers. Max it out. Okay. Why does DLSS make my frames worse? The lake was nice. Vegetation wind effects. Why would I want that? If it's windy, I want to know. Oh, it was off. Whoops. Mate, it's the game that set these, okay? Like, don't be mad at me. Okay, I'm down to 40. Now it's getting worse. I don't quite know why. I don't like this. Bro, every time I change my settings, it makes my thing worse. Okay, I'm up 4 FPS, 5 FPS. Well, things look strange. It looks strange now. Usually that is the logic. You run at 4K and it negates the need for anti-aliasing. Yeah, but I've never seen it make such a difference. It makes everything smooth, but actually, hold on a second. When I turn it down or turn it off, I can see the windscreen better. Like, I can see the streaks and the marks on the windscreen. Bro, I kind of prefer that. Everything looks sharper. All anti-aliasing was doing was smoothing things out. Isn't it meant to do the opposite? This looks so much better. Nah, I kind of like this, bro. I'm not mad about it. I like it. Do I go down to medium now and adjust from there? I don't want 40 FPS, I want 60. Okay. Everything is still at 60. So what is it? Is it that we've disabled the mirrors? I want to sort of work my way back. Okay, solid 60. GPU 77%. Clouds are high. We're still at solid 60. GPU usage has gone up 10%. Lighting quality. Ultra, please. It's one of my favorite things about the game. We're still at 60. Oh, yep, still at 60, but GPU usage has now gone up another 10%. With the vegetation draw distance, is that it? Yes. Vegetation draw distance, okay. I'll go back, if I go down to 1,000. What was it at before? Was it not 1,000? Actually, no, let's try 1,500. Let's go down in increments. Nah, mid-50s. 1,300. God damn it. I'm gonna go down to 1200. I'm not convinced. Huh. This does have an effect. Okay. This is fine. I wonder as well. I think in big, when you make big changes, it'll be more obvious. Apparently car limit makes like quite an impact. Okay, what was that last thing that just changed? Vegetational wind effect. Vegetation wind effect is costing me 5 FPS. Interesting. I'm gonna leave it off for now. I'm gonna leave it off. Car limit. If I max you out. No impact. Still at 60. Okay, we've made that work, ASR. We've made that work. Okay, well, we were struggling here a little bit. We're now back up at 60. I think I'm happy with that. I should be able to save these. I like that SHP doesn't like come on while you're in the menu. Very convenient. I mean, I can see far enough, ASR. You know? I can see far enough, boss. It's fine. We've gone down to 50 now, but I can live with this. This is fine. It still feels smooth. How do I stop leaning out the window? I think vegetation wind effect is important. I'm not gonna lie. That does seem to be costing me the small drop from 60. But in all honesty, I think that's an important thing I'd like to keep. It's just a shame that DLSS is behaving strangely. Because realistically, I should be able to just max everything, and then with DLSS on, be at constant 60, rather than it turning my FPS down, or bringing my FPS down. Let's go hardless. We just crossed milepost 1776. Where's that? Where's 1776? How does this make any sense? Oh, right. Okay. I was looking for it here. So wait, where's our next stop? Oh no. Mostrova Povodny. No, this is Povodny. What's PLN? No, PLN is Povodny, isn't it? We're good. No, I can't do this. I need to see things. Look how slow, look how much we've slowed down. I haven't even noticed. No way we're still gonna have a 4-minute delay by the time we get there. Why would it be ruined? That's very suspicious that you would say that. Yeah, grass as far as I can see, mate. Ah, but look at the render distance, man. Look, it's just floating things then. Oh, hold on a second. We've got to do something about this. Oh, man. I'm just going to look forward. I'm not going to look around. Like, I've got my settings dialed in. It is what it is. My PC is just not strong enough. The game is not optimized enough. Maybe a bit of both. Ultimately, what matters is that it can't be done. And I must accept that. The game is updating. Huh. I think hopefully it will be good. Hopefully. I love these blue little lights, man. They're my favorite. They have character. The suspension feels a lot more immersive than TSW's one. Like you can tell you're driving a rust bucket. which is what you want. You don't just want to see that you're driving a rust bucket. You want to feel like you're driving a rust bucket. Grass at 30%, I might regret ASR. That might make like a visible difference. Right now it still looks fine. Oh, this feels like 40s. What's the dip? Mid 40s. Low 50s. Felt like it. There's a stream about the boss fight soon in Nuku singing Harry Potter that just started. Interesting. I wonder who the one person that we know that could be responsible for that. You have a 30% and you can't tell where grass ends. Let's give it a go. This one, right? See how things feel. CML still looking for an ambassador. We've got him in the mood now. We were talking about it in earlier stream, and he's in the mood. I want to play it as well. Anytime Holy Choco talks about a game, he always makes it. He always sells it. That's one thing Holy Choco does very well, and he doesn't mean to do it, but he's just the energy he always comes when he's talking about different games. It makes you want to play it. That was service. The map takes a while to update, doesn't it? 142077. Well, I can tell you he's certainly not holy. And maybe he's a bit of a trucker, yeah. That one I'll give him. Oh, Vostrova Paunoch. That was the name. What's the damage? 6 minutes. Jesus, I might as well just fly through the station and skip it. Very tempted to do that. I would love to do that, but I will not. What are you telling me, Nabil? How are things looking on your end? And what is standard? You don't have my opinion, okay. They set exit signal from platforms to red for a reason. All right. Well, if I communicate beforehand that I want to skip, then you know, communication is key. Once I get to the station, Nabil, I'll have a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, our train will arrive at Vlodrop Lock. For your safety, please wait for the complete stop. Make sure there is a platform and mind the gap between the train and the platform when getting off. Please ensure you don't forget any personal effects or luggage in your seat. In a few
Shunting will be very cool. I can't wait for that. Are there single player scenarios where you do shunting yet? Eridor, I ain't got a clue who that brother is. They need to sort out whatever's going on with DLSS. Are you referring to the suspension, Nabil? I don't think that's enough. To be completely honest with you. That's not enough. For what I saw in the video, I don't think it's enough. Little Sinker Legend, thank you very much for the raid, my man. How you doing? Welcome, fellow. Little Sinker, Little Sinker. Little Sinker. What would I call you guys? What would be an appropriate name? What would make sense? Little Sinkerinos. Was that cringe? Deal with it if it is. Welcome. Hope you had a great stream, Sinker. What were you up to? We're driving a train with a steering wheel today. I knew he didn't commit suicide, ASR. I knew it. Interesting way of passing his time though. Lovely stuff, Sinker. I'm doing very good, my man. I'm doing very good, thank you. Hope you're doing well as well, looking after yourself, having fun, enjoying life, enjoying everything that you're doing. That was not plan of yours, ASR. You tried to defend the indefensible and got crapped on by a dev saying, actually, this is quite trash, isn't it? Let's do something about that. But that was too tame. That was too tame. Oof. It's about time I've been positively surprised by SimRail. Although, nothing has surprised me today. Maybe the most surprising thing, if there has to be something, is the fact that I'm having fun. Scientifically proven is crazy. I'm having fun in SimRail, period. It's not specifically the route, it's not specifically the train, it's not specifically the time of day, it's not specifically sounds or graphics. Just having fun in the game. I might even download Magina. I'm actually tempted to do it. I just don't know when I'd be able to play it. The only real free time I have is sometimes a little bit of time, maybe like somewhere between half an hour to an hour in the morning, and then maybe 45 minutes or half an hour to 45 minutes in the evening. That's it. So it's kind of tough to find the time. 80 gig. That's mine, man. Do that in about 20 minutes. I don't know. How long would it take me to download 80 gigs at gigabit speeds? Does it have a HUD? As long as it has a HUD and I can see my speed, it's like certain important information, should be okay. No, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it. Anything of interest there? I was made aware of it, but didn't watch it. I think it's time we get the light on inside. Dimmed. Nice, proper aircon unit. Very cool. It'd be cool if it was animated and you can like interact with it. If you are enjoying the stream and you haven't done so yet, please do consider following, subscribing, liking, all of that good stuff. And if you're not yet part of the Discord community, you are also very welcome to join that as well. Just type in !Discord in the chat and you'll be given a link by one of our signature bots. It's not a signature bot, it's just a bot. It's a botty bot. Make of that what you will. I do wish a SimRail map would display the server time as opposed to just my local time. The SimRail map. I'm just using map.simrail.app and it's just got my local time at the top. Of course, Jackson. Dedicated, mate. We don't do things half-hearted here. As the saying goes, go hard. Go home. I like it when we take a service during the day. Or like we start a run during the day. And then we take it like into the night. I don't know how dark it will be by the time we get to the end. But so far it's transitioning really nicely. I mean, I think it's like almost like an exact copy of a wheel that you see in a van. I forgot what van. It's a van in it's in city car driving. I forgot what the brand is, but it looks exactly like this. Exactly like this. It's like a very Russian brand, but I don't remember the name of it. Oof, 7 minutes. The annoying thing is about these delays is you can't make it back a lot of the time. Yeah, I was saying this earlier, Nabil. I was saying this earlier, mate. It's definitely not winter. You cannot convince me that it's winter in the game. It's not. All the trees still have their leaves, and anything that's not green is brown. It would be very nice to actually have bare trees to really make you feel like you're in the winter season. Even the grass being yellow, that's not really like a... The grass being yellow is a summer thing. The grass gets yellow and it gets dry. But in winter and autumn, it's green. So the grass should be green. And then everything else for autumn should be yellow, brown, and orange and everything in between. And then winter, all the trees should be naked, all the bushes should be naked, and the grass should be green. Is there another date in INT9? Nope. 19th of January 2026. I hoped so, you know, for a second. I was hoping so. The trees and bushes should be naked. Naked, bare, whatever you want to call it. It does look good for autumn. It looks good for autumn. It doesn't look good for winter. Oh well. At least it's not as bad as Euro Truck, I guess. The crew gotta stop tagging everyone, man. I think I'm gonna leave the Discord. I think it's only them that I get notifications from every day. I'm leaving the server. It's annoying, man. Every flipping day. And it's just like general news. It's not like something that everyone needs to know. And I understand, yes, they may feel like everyone needs to know the news, but no. Have a bit of awareness. Have a bit of sense. You muted the channel. I don't blame you, bro. I've never gone there to actually learn something or find something out. Like, there's actually no reason for me to be there. The members are very toxic on a lot of servers, I've noticed. Discord isn't really a by default. I don't think it's a pleasant place. Like, it takes some work to have a decent community. Yes, ASR. They ping everyone about a lot of silly and minor things. It's just the nature of Discord, though. Like, when it's constantly moving the chat, like you said, how do you even moderate that? Like, to be a good Discord mod, you have to be just watching it 24s. And no one's doing that, man. Well, I'm sure that's the desire of some people. There are some people who drool over the thought of being mods, and I'm sure they would dedicate their lives to such duties. For the most part, it's not going to be like that. Ten kilometers to Oczno Powodny. Our next stop. Thankfully, we haven't really had to moderate. I mean, we moderate, but we haven't really had to like deal with anything properly. A lot of the time is the bot there gets the bot takes care of things. No, but it's more so for boredom, I think. Boredom and maybe a lack of like real life friends. Like, how else would you justify spending a lot of time on you know, those types of servers? It's just an online chat room and it just constantly like locked into it. That's crazy. Imagine just being on your phone 24/7 because you're watching a Discord server and you're just trying to keep up with all the chat and get engaged and be toxic. I think it's the either the equivalent or even worse than doom scrolling. Because even productive Discord servers don't have chat like that. And what's said on those chats is productive, sensible, meaningful. Like, there's a fairly decent amount of chat on, like, the trading Discord, for example. Like, on my membership tier, the chat is I would say it's fairly busy during the day. But it's not moving non-stop. It's not full of people just talking for the sake of talking. It's actual productive conversations, productive questions. In that case, you'd prefer doom scrolling. Same, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to pick one poison out of the two, I'm picking doom scrolling, bro. I think the sun's been come down. The sun's been down for a minute. Apparently the train is reflecting it, but I don't see it. Somehow made up a minute. Boczno Powodny. I like the lighting from the trains. It's always been good.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, our Intercity will arrive at Opochnopowonia. Please ensure you don't forget any personal effects in your seat. For your safety, please wait for the complete stop and make sure there is a platform before getting off the train. On behalf of PKP, we hope you had a lovely journey. In a few moments, Opochnopowonia station.
Learning how to pronounce SimRail places with SimRail. Is the announcement still like quite bad sometimes? The fact that I pronounce a lot of the names better than than that should not be the case. That's Novanus. I know for a fact that you was pronouncing some of them wrong. The ones that I knew. Not sure about the other ones. But it wasn't looking good. Oh, hello. That was very interesting, wasn't it? Sorry about that, lad. Hope you recover, get well soon. All of that good stuff. Can't park there. Denmark cannot protect that land from Russia or China. And why do they have a right of ownership anyway? There's no written documents. It's only that a boat landed there hundreds of years ago. But we had boats landing there also. The world is not secure unless we have complete and total control of Greenland. Well, the markets are closed at the moment. But yeah, defense is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. He's gone completely insane now. I mean, you can put clown emojis, Jackson, but you know, no matter your opinion of it, it's gonna have an impact. You like the new lighting? I actually don't have anything to compare it to mentally. I'd have to see like images side by side, or maybe watch the old streams and compare that way. Yeah, you know what? 10-10 bleeding out spot for real. At least there's that. If worse comes to worse, at least there's that. Getting blown up by an AI drone would certainly suck. Oh, it's gone back up to 7 minutes. How? Yeah, sure thing, Jackson. Sure, man. Just don't break law 130. You'll be alright. I'm enjoying it, my bot. I'm enjoying it. I'll be playing it tomorrow again, tomorrow evening. I hope after playing it for some time, I continue to enjoy it. Well, Lush must hate the road. Bro, it's the countryside, man. It's literally the countryside. How many inhabitants do you see living around it? Doing shunting things on 99 2 days ago in Pruskov. Nice. Very, very, very nice. I literally mentioned shunting like an hour ago. Very good stuff. Yeah, man. I like shunting. I'm a fan of it, man. Just doing some little operations. And it'd be nice to just see, you know, other trains on the main line going about their business. It's honestly one of my favorite activities in SimRail, in TSW. You know what? If the developers of SimRail had continued with the momentum that they started with, I can't imagine where this game would be right now, man. It would be so much further than this. So much further. Yeah, but it feels like they barely cook anymore, my bot. That's the problem. Feels like the food's been left on the counter and it's getting cold and stale. Or it's like baking a cake for an event. They bake the cake really well. It's beautiful, soft, fluffy. But now when it's come to putting the design on it and icing and making it look pretty, it's sort of just been left Has to do 4K models for trash cans. I mean, I was impressed by the graffiti, so why not, you know? Might as well. And also, more and more often, we see not broken promises, but lies, almost, kind of. Like they said that they would commit to regular updates and like little patches and fixes and stuff like that. They just didn't do that. They decided they wouldn't. Like the nighttime bug, for example. Why did it take so long to fix that? And if that bug still existed, as good as the time as I've had today, I wouldn't have wanted to play. At least at nighttime. I wouldn't want to touch the game. I do like how much the headlights illuminate, yeah. I do. I complimented it not too long ago. I forgot that was even part of the changes that had occurred. Yeah, I like them. Doesn't make driving at night a chore. The run, I think, is due like 10-15 minutes after the stream ends, Nabil. If you want to continue this for your boy and carry the torch home, you're more than welcome to. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. Red hue. Nice, natural, not overdone. They've done a good job. They've done a good job. Hasn't given me an erection, unfortunately. I can confirm. But yeah, pretty nice. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, yeah. Especially in the nighttime. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or even if you're just at a station for a while. And you're just watching like other trains go by. We're currently 11 kilometers away from Strazauki, Labil. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna make it to here. So I might end it either when we get to Strazauki or Białawieża. Oh, you're on the... really? Let me know how it goes, bro. Wow. Okay. Well, fine, only for nostalgia purposes, but I don't know, man. Can you look past the negatives and enjoy it as it is? Like, accept that it's not going to be as good as OMSI, or at least right now it's not going to be as good as OMSI. It is what it is, but it offers you, you know, better graphics. Performance I won't speak on. Seems to vary. Beautiful, gorgeous map. Say like you drive the electric buses, for example. Okay, fair enough. I mean, if you drive the electric buses, then the sound you know you no longer have to worry about. The physics become a little bit more realistic, just a little bit. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? There's your answer, ASR. Would have gone on for about 9 more minutes, but I think that gives us the perfect excuse. By the time the server comes back, it's probably gonna be time anyway. So, yeah, there you go. Well, it is good for sightseeing, bro. Hamburg, my guy. Hamburg is bro. Just listen. Just max out your settings. Max out the settings, and then just stand still. Don't worry about walking around in 2 FPS just to see it. Mad thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Any idea what the update brings, ASR? It will do it automatically. Adios, Mr. Jackson. TSW new suspension physics. They're not bad, my boy. They're not bad. I personally prefer SimRail, to be honest. What do you mean few days? What's that in relation to? I feel positive and confident about the future of SimRail appearing on the channel. It will be balanced with TSW, TSC, and whatever else comes my way. I'm really tempted to try Magina. Maybe I'll watch gameplay. I'll watch some gameplay of it and then go off that. But for now, TSW, TSC, SimRail. So, you know, maybe if we stick to the 6-day schedule, 3 days TSW, 3 days SimRail, maybe 2 days TSW, 2 days TSC, 2 days SimRail in some order. Either way, it's on the way to earning its spot as a regular game on the schedule, which I'm happy about. The titles, please don't disappoint me, and I'm not disappointed at all. At all. my bot, you know, we'll see how it goes if I do decide to go for it. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's give Carter a raid. Go show him and the stream some love. Is there? No. There was another way for me to raid, but I forgot how. So I'm just going to do it the old school way. Oh yeah, makes sense, my bot. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Also talking about the DLCs, both the train and Vodge 2. You know, as long as SimRail is a regular on the streams, I'll go for both. But yeah, go and enjoy Carter's stream. Show him some love, of course. If you don't know about Carter, listen, you've been under a rock. And until I see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for some TSW, I wish you guys a lovely rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. Until the next one. Peace out.